I'm dancing so much. I forgot to put myself into the studio. Hello, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling? So you can ask me, Sanet, how are you feeling? Thank you so much for asking. I am feeling much better. I got a cold last week because here in South Africa, we are actually in midwinter. People ask me, that is 101 Fahrenheit in Phoenix, Arizona. Is it cold there? Because I've got my scarf on, and I said yes, it's freezing cold. So we in the southern hemisphere, we are having winter. All of us cannot be the same. All of us cannot be the same. So, but I'm feeling much better. I had vertigo, and I'm standing. Look, I'm standing. And then some will say, what happened to the butterfly? So the butterfly canvas is at the back, but today I'm gonna have another meeting with my beautiful solo for diamond beauties. And I left it because when I got up to throw over the canvas, I had to hang on that pole to make sure I don't fall because then my head was spinning. So you are wondering why I'm not telling you this story. I want to tell you, I hang on patiently until my dizziness stopped because I was standing on a step ladder like this and I was scared to fall down. So I was hanging there and I was singing, I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, I'm walking because I was so scared I'm going to fall off. So today's show is called Hearts of Patience. And sometimes people will say, Sanet, I have patience for other people, but then I don't have real patience for myself, first of all, myself and family. So I say, patience is that silent key of so many things to come. Because if you can have patience to do anything, if you have patience for somebody, you don't know who day that you have made or what action you took was bringing you nearer to your dream. So I hope that you love the introduction. I am going to play my beautiful sponsor for this Power Hour TV show. My official sponsor's video. His name is Jose Escobar from the Connectors Leaders Academy. And then I am bringing my beautiful Helena. She's my VIP today. And my VIP get a commercial. And we're going to play the commercial and then I will bring in all my beautiful guests. And we are around the world. You will see. There's one guest still missing. So I can maybe just ask one of my guests at the back, Chloe, if you can just go onto Facebook Messenger and just for ask Duchess DJ Love if she's going to join us. And then I will then start with the video. Yeah. We go.
Is Jose Escobar. I live in Washington, D.C. area. I'm a family man. I'm an entrepreneur, coach, author, and speaker. I have communities. I support people. I'm a servant leader, and the list goes on. And I'm primarily the CEO of the Connected Leaders Academy. That's my bread and butter. That's my core offer, right? That's where I put most of my time and energy. And the Connected Leaders Academy is a growing community. It's a tribe of some of the highest level entrepreneurs from all over the world. We're now over 350 plus members, 42 states across the US, and 17 international countries. If you're an entrepreneur out there that's looking to grow personally and professionally, scale your influence, develop your skill sets, move the needle in your business, more money, more clients, right? This is the community for you.
Wow, amazing. And Helena, are you ready for me to bring you in? Hello, my
Yes,
beautiful
hi.
Helena.
Let's
Can
do
you
it.
please, thanks, can you please introduce yourself?
Of course. Hi, everyone. a great honor and privilege to be here from sunny Cyprus. We're in the mid-summer season, only 41 degrees today. So I am your Braveheart breakthrough expert, courage coach, here to help you overcome your deepest fears so you can experience your breakthrough, to shift from fear to freedom through your illusion of fears into the reality of your unique truth and authenticity.
I love it. I love it. And I know you've got a back screen, so I don't know if you can come here in front of you. Just give me 1 second. If you go like this and you show us your book, but in front of you,
Not so
there
good
you are.
yet.
But they
Yeah.
are also able to see it in the commercial. So I just want to ask, you decided to be my VIP. Why did you decide to be my VIP, my beautiful Helena?
Oh my gosh. Wow. For many reasons. It's such a unique opportunity to be with you, of course, Sanet, your beautiful, vibrant, positive energy, connecting with such amazing people, not only online, not only locally, but internationally, and to be able to share my story and be an inspiration to others about the importance of breaking the silence.
Wow, I love it. So I'm going to play your video, and then when the video is finished, my beautiful guest is here. Are you ready, Helena?
I am ready. Woo! Let's do it.
Here we go.
Hello, beautiful souls. This is Helena Georgiou, transformational speaker, relationship coach, and co-author of Breaking the Silence, Voice of Survivors. So exciting to introduce this new book, a collaboration of 21 co-authors, all experiencing their difficult journeys through trauma, through adversity, and giving guidance on how to overcome this negativity, the struggles, all through the power of resilience. So I welcome you to order your copy. Go to my website, helenabraveheart.com. Step into your Braveheart power today.
Wow. And your banner will also be in the Diamond Mama magazine. Thank you, my
Fantastic.
beautiful Elena. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If I then can go over to Chloe, my beautiful Chloe, I like that Aurora background of yours. Please introduce yourself and tell us what patience means for you.
Hmm. I am Chloe Pedalino, and I am coming in from Oregon in the United States. Thanks so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. I am a I am a social worker, as well as a Reiki master, energy healer, and a podcaster, the Source Within. And for me, patience at times is a challenge because I have ADHD, which is you struggle with attention and focus. And so patience is something that I have strived for my entire life to really work on. And for me, ultimately, I have seen patience then leads to the ultimate outcome I desire and I would like. That requires a lot of belief and a lot of faith. And so that is what patience means to me.
Wow, it's beautiful. Before I move over to Cheryl, looking at Helena's beautiful commercial, is there some message that you can give to beautiful Helena with her mission,
With her mission,
your
well,
brave
I
heart,
mean, I love her. Sorry.
with her mission of being brave heart?
Absolutely, with being a brave heart. Well, I admired her, what she wrote about and what she's speaking about. And I feel like it's so important, resiliency. And I imagine that patience is a big step towards resiliency in a lot of ways in terms of understanding that. And I really admire what you're doing to help others by sharing your story and other folks in the book as well. So thanks so much for sharing and being an inspiration to others.
Thank you,
Thank you
my
very much,
beautiful
Chloe.
friend.
You're welcome.
My beautiful Cheryl, I am so happy you are closer, my girl, closer. Can you please introduce yourself? And can you tell us what patience means for you?
So I am Cheryl McBride, and I am from Arizona in the United States, Mesa. And patience is something that I've been developing my whole life. Patience is something I thought I lost with all the kids in the classroom. I gave it all to my classroom, and then I didn't have very much left for the kiddos. But you know what? It just refreshes. And it's something you do not pray for, because if you pray for patience, you will get opportunities to learn patience. And that's what I've learned. And
Wow.
it's helped me through a lot of times. I have been patient with all the students and my 5 boys, and as I am patient with them and give them an opportunity to learn and grow by themselves, then that grows. It makes everybody stronger, everybody happier. And so there you go. And
That
a
is so beautiful.
book she's written.
Oh, thank you, my beautiful Cheryl. My beautiful TJ, our thorn among the roses. And you know,
Hey,
for me, roses is so beautiful, and there needs to be a thorn. So I am so happy you are spicing up our session today. So
yes.
please introduce yourself and then tell us what patience means for you. And please tell everyone after that what your grandson said to you.
Oh man, that was actually my grandmother who was saying, my grandson Big T is a star. So thank you again, Sanet, for welcoming me here. I'm TJ Jackson. I am a handyman, owner of a handyman business here in the DMV area. So that's North Virginia near Washington, D.C. And it is 2 p.m. here. So good afternoon to everyone. And patience to me is it's waiting with the proper attitude, right?
Mm,
Because the thing that we know is that if patience is required, you have to wait on something. You're waiting on something, and you're going to wait on that something either way. So you can wait with an attitude that's negative, or you can
mhm.
wait with an attitude that's positive. And when the attitude is positive and you're waiting, you are practicing patience. So it's for me, it's not the wait, it's not just the waiting. It's about the attitude that goes with the waiting as well.
Totally.
Oh, teacher, I
Yeah.
had to bring out the glasses. You gave me goosebumps. You gave me goosebumps. Thank you, my beautiful TJ. So, my beautiful Helena, I have just in the chat put your website down. So, please tell us what patience mean for you.
Well, patience to me is a skill
Mm.
that comes through understanding. If you can imagine a muscle, you're going to gym and you want to work on your buys, it's something that takes time to cultivate. You're going to work at it. You might see results in a month. Some might see it only in 3 months. To me, I relate that to patience. It's understanding that you put in the work. You lay the foundations, irrelevant of what's happening in your life. You stay focused on where your heart and soul is leading you to. And through that, you're cultivating a deeper understanding, not only about yourself and your strengths, but also about the outer world, and that we cannot control anything. We are part of this beautiful divine creation, and we are here to play our part. the part of the puzzle. So there's a time for everything. And in my life, along my journey, going from trauma to triumph, and the adversities I've faced, and having to come out of that closet of silence and move into the space of being able to speak where I am today, and so grateful for that. It's taken a long journey and a lot of ups and downs, and most importantly, it's about being patient, kind, gentle, and compassionate to ourselves first. And once we build up that inner quality of deep understanding, it radiates into our life around us, and we cultivate much more loving relationships, and we find we much more loving to ourselves as well.
That is so beautiful. And Helena, I'm truly sorry, but I have to bring out the glasses again. That was profound. Thank you. Thank you for servicing us. Or I don't know if that's the right word to say. TJ, you will help me. But thank you for us to understanding how important is that to speak up and to have a voice, because you are worthy of so much. Thank you, Helena. My beautiful Chloe, is there a tip or two that you can bestow on the viewers out there to cultivate patience?
Was that to me? Sorry, I did you ask me
Yeah.
that?
Yes, Chloe, please.
Yes, okay, sorry, I missed that one. Okay. In terms of a tip that I would put out there, I loved what TJ was talking about in terms of it's about your approach and about your attitude towards the waiting part. And I totally agree with that. And I think that is kind of the key factor, is that if we can, in the unknown, because I feel like a lot of the waiting is sitting with the unknown, which can be challenging, especially if we struggle with not having all the answers or feeling out of control. That can lead to a lot of these kind of feelings, or just a dis-ease or a discomfort with that. And I think that if we can focus, instead of, our minds can go to fear, they can go to worry in those situations, they can go to the negative. And if we do that, then that's what we're going to draw towards us, or it's going to delay whatever we're desiring from actually coming into our lives. And so if we can remind ourselves to refocus on what we actually are wanting to draw towards us, relationships, a new home, whatever, career stuff, whatever it might be, and refocus towards that, then that is more likely to come our way, and hopefully to come even sooner. So by the law of attraction. So that is my kind of tip or nugget, is instead of thinking about the fears, the worries, etc., redirect towards what you actually want to bring into your life, what you are waiting for. Keep on thinking about that and design.
I love that.
Yeah.
And do you think I can press this button? Will it be easy for anyone to do? I think so.
You
I
think
think
so?
so.
Okay.
Yeah, do
If
it.
Put it
your
out there.
dream is, yes, if your dream is there and it's so important, you can focus on what you have. So I think it can be easy. I'm going to press it.
That was easy.
That was easy. Can you hear?
Yeah.
It's easy.
Wow. My Cheryl, I will come back to you in a minute. But can I just tell you, TJ, you look like, one of those capes that you have. Your chair makes it looks like you've got a cape on. I love it. I love it.
Because of my chair.
Yes. So I do see our guest is here. So Cheryl, before I come to you, I'm just gonna see if Duchess DJ is ready for me to bring her into the studio. And if she gives me a thumbs up, yes, she shows me. Here she comes. There you are. Hello, my beautiful Duchess DJ. We're just waiting for you, my girl, but I will come to you in a few seconds. So, my beautiful Cheryl, is it possible? And I know that you were a teacher, so and you had 5 boys. Do you have a tip or two that you can bestow on the viewers regarding patience?
Yes, yes. The thought that comes to mind, I appreciated Chloe's ideas and definitely, and TJ's, about have a positive attitude when you're doing that. But my tip would be don't avoid those things that are going to cause you patience. I mean, like standing in line at the DMV or or working with a student that is not quite getting what you're trying to teach. Don't avoid those situations because patience is a gift and it's worth doing something new for. If we do something new, we have to be patient with ourselves. And the joy that comes from those things are too great to pass up. So don't avoid doing good things because you're going to have patience to get
Wow.
them.
So I love that. So I have to give you this button. Not only does my kids love my button, I love my button. I got it from Giovanna all the way from New York. But the audience also love the button. So I'm keep on pressing the button. I have only two. I want more. I want more. Thank you, my beautiful Cheryl. My beautiful TJ. Can you bestow a tip for us, please?
Absolutely. So my tip for patience would be to realize that usually patience is, like Chloe said, it deals with the unknown. But what we know about the unknown is that it can be bad and it can be good, the results, right? So a lot of times when we become impatient, we, like she said, we lean towards the negative. If I'm waiting to hear back from colleges I've applied for, I get to thinking, oh, nobody's going to accept me. But the truth is, you don't know. And all of them could accept you. So if we stay on a positive side, like I'm waiting for all of these colleges to send me back my acceptance letter, so I will have to choose versus saying I'm waiting to not hear from anybody, then that helps us stay with that positive attitude of just sitting there waiting for the good to flow to you.
Wow, I love it. And for you,
Ding, ding.
my beautiful Duchess DJ Love, when we discussed today's show, already in January, I asked you, will you come and talk to us about patience? So there's a big reason for you to be on today's show because today is Hearts of Patience. Can you please introduce yourself and tell us what patience means for you? And then when we come around again, then I would love you to tell me about your patience and your beautiful mother. But now, for now, just introduction and what does patience means for you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Duchess DJ Love. And the reason I'm Duchess DJ Love is I'm all about sharing the love. And we're all born with a crown on our head, whether we know it or not. So let's live a regal life. And patience is a part of living that regal life because life happens and it's not going to happen according to our plans, the way we want it, or the way we think it should go. We're going to have to roll with the punches. We're going to have to think about things. Okay, stop for a minute. I missed my flight. And the next one out is the next day. I don't have enough money for a hotel tonight. I didn't buy travel insurance. But what is getting upset? What is losing your cool going to accomplish? If you remain patient and just give yourself a chance to breathe, then something will come to you that will make a way. That's what patience is.
I love it. And even TJ's cell phone give you a ring for that. I love it. And beautiful Duchess DJ has also got her own show on E360 TV. She's also an amazing host. She talks all about traveling and money matters. So we're going to hear a little bit more about that. So, my beautiful Helena, can you please tell us a little bit about your story? Your story, and if you can take a few minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, why did you decide to break the silence?
Thank you. After understanding the deeper meaning and higher wisdom of my trauma, I realized that our voice is a vessel with such high vibration and power. Every word we speak, the power of our words, sends out vibrations. And with just one word, and even with silence, we can create such beautiful shifts in the energy and space around us. And this is what I found so remarkable about understanding how important it is to use our voice. Because all my life I was suffering with serious tonsillitis. Growing up, I never understood why. And in my mid-40s, I had a serious physical condition where I suffered with a stiff neck. And as a holistic practitioner, I realized that there is deeper emotional issues that are wanting to be revealed. So I committed to my soul's calling and took the deep dive to work with myself and a psychotherapist and discover what was going on. And of course, that's when all the trauma came out, and domestic violence, sexual abuse, and then narcissism, family dysfunction, the whole thing, intergenerational trauma. And working through each and every one of these things, yes, patience is a big one, because we want to feel the pain, but we want to get out of it too. But it doesn't work like that. Everything has its time. There's a process for everything and a reason for everything. And often we don't understand the why. It just is what it is. And this is where I got the courage to appear on stage for the first time last year in a public audience here in Cyprus for Women of Truth, who I support for the past 8 years. We've just come back from Dubai, about inspiring women to use their voices, to share their stories, to share their knowledge and wisdom, to speak out, to support one another. Because alone we can only do so little. But together, like tonight, we can do so much more. And we need our voices. This is our gift. And the patience is almost like a little vessel. It can be a big vessel too, that gives us the opportunity to sit and wait, or sit and listen, or sit and meditate or pray, whatever. But to reconnect to your deeper desire, your deeper soul's calling, and start working on that foundation and focusing on that with a growth mindset, as TJ said, the attitude. And from there, you reestablish, you rewire your mind, your cells, your emotions, and achieve that emotional freedom. So you can step out and look back at your life and say, oh, now I know why I had to wait. It was totally worth it. I wouldn't want it any other way. But of course, when we're going through it at the time, it's not as simple as that. And that's why it's so important to have support and have these amazing opportunities like we do tonight to listen to one another and know that we're not alone.
Beautiful. Thank you, my beautiful Helena. That was amazing. My beautiful Chloe, are you ready for my next question?
I hope so.
Can you please tell us why did you decide to call your website and your business The Source Within?
Sure. Well, I actually in a lot of ways was practicing a lot of surrender. I still am. And in doing that, going to kind of what Helena was talking about, the patience gives us time to listen and to try to hear. And so I find that if we allow ourselves, if I allow myself to take a step back, to not be so busy and this and that and all these things, give myself the space to actually hear and listen, then I can hear and listen my own intuition, my own self. And in practicing this, I was meditating one day. And in fact, I had this other idea for the name of the podcast, and I was really intent on it, had it for a month and a half, and, really liked it, really committed to it. And then I'm, Googling around, seeing trademark stuff or whatever it was. And lo and behold, somebody else has it. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do about it? And was I going to fight, or was I going to try to get this name, or was I going to try to do these things? And, I had to leave myself open. I said, okay, give me another path if there is one. Maybe I don't need to be so stuck on this. Maybe there's a different way. And one day this name came to me, The Source Within. And it was given to me in those times of listening, in those times of kind of releasing that, okay, there must be another path here. And please show me that other path. And so the source within, what that is talking about is our divine self within us, that we all have this divine spark within us, this intuition within us, our higher selves that are very intelligent, wise, knowing parts of us that we all have the capability of reconnecting with and listening in on if we give ourselves a space for it. So my goal in doing this is, as we share our sparks with each other, hopefully other people will start reconnecting to their own source within. So
I love
that's
it.
the story.
And even Duchess DJ brought out the hearts. You can see the hearts. She loved it as well. Thank you, my beautiful Chloe. I will circle back to you. So, my beautiful Cheryl, you are on a mission, my girl. You want to help people with money, do money literacy, and help them to see money in a different light. Can you please tell us a little bit about your big mission?
Oh, why, thank you, thank you. I definitely want to share the mission. We need boots on the ground to teach this financial education. I mean, there's so many people hurting in the world because of the lack of knowledge of financial education. If we knew how money works, we can get out of abusive situations. We can grow our bank accounts. We can help and serve more people. I mean, there's just so many, almost everything in life relates to money. They say money's not, it's not important, but it is. I mean, it helps you. There you go. It helps us to make, I mean, we can have so many more choices when we learn how to use money and make it work for us. And then we can share it. We can use it to do so many good things. So
I,
I definitely want to teach that.
I totally agree. So I have muted everyone, but there's still a man's voice. So I don't know, Cheryl, is it at your place? Is it at you?
Yep, I have another mandatory meeting right now. So
Okay.
I forgot to
So
put it down.
yeah, so if you can ask him if he can just go a little bit softer, then I would love you to continue. I wanted to ask you one more question on that. Cheryl, with the literacy, that can be any age. Did you see that as well? For any age, that will help.
Right, right. We even have a plan that we can start people at 14 days. So financial education can be taught to little children. And I used to do it in my classroom. I used to have them buy houses and cars, and how would they pay monthly bills with their $1 million a month, or learn how to spend the money properly and the value of money. That can be taught at any age.
Wow.
So definitely it's important, and it can be fun. It can be fun to learn. There's ways that people can they're gamifying saving and spending and investing. So there's ways to do that.
Wow, beautiful. And you know, my beautiful Cheryl, last year in August, when we were the Diamond Beauty's second year anniversary, you came every week to come and tell us about your money movie. So I'm going to, when I'm circling back, I'm going to ask you about the money movie that you showed us, and that you have actual installed in you to help you with that. So I will be circling back to you. So let me just quickly go and unmute TJ, my beautiful TJ. You know, when I last saw you, you were on stage. There were balloons everywhere. You were there coming onto the stage. You were dancing, and it was the shocker of the Daniel Gomez function. How did it feel to inspire so many that day? And why are you doing what you are doing?
Well, one thing about me is my goal is always to try to leave people off better after they've met me or seen me. So I always want to try to inspire positivity, because to me and in my mind, negativity only takes us backwards or it leaves us where we are, right? And in order to progress, we want to stay positive. We want to stay moving in a direction where we want to be. So that is like always the base of almost anything I do, even when it comes to hanging a television, right? If I'm in your home and I'm hanging a TV, once I finish hanging that TV, I want the client or the customer to be able to look back and say that TV is exactly where I wanted it. Thank you. And even just hanging a TV up or fixing a leak can leave a person's attitude so much different than it was before I even stepped into their home. So that's always like the base and the whole source of everything that I do, especially outward when I'm giving myself to the world. So, and as you know, when we first met and on the first show, we always had our little two step, right? Because whether you are the one dancing or you are watching someone dance, it can just change your attitude. Even if you consider the dancing to not be that great, because I know that I'm not a great dancer, but just seeing me in my element, you're like, oh, he's having a good time. you
I
know,
never forget. Normally, people sit down, especially men, or men say, no, they cannot dance in. I will. But TJ, ladies, TJ, when I said, will you have and dance with me? He said yes. He picked up his body and he pulled his chair away and he was dancing. We had so much fun. We were actually out of breath afterwards because it was so much fun. So yes, my beautiful TJ, sometimes you don't know what the next moment in your life is going to bring you. But if you're on the present moment, then you experience miracles. And you know, that day you told me, when you go and fix somebody's faucet and you see there's a broken nail or there's a painting that needs something and you know an extra nail or something to make it right, you will not even think about, you will just go and do it. And how many of your beautiful customers said, wow, you are going the extra mile. So
right?
I'm sure that makes you feel amazing because you are.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. So my beautiful Duchess, beautiful. I love the screen. I know that you have your beautiful world map at the back, because I've told my beautiful guests, don't make too big a space because we want you to be in center, right in front. But it's all good. Please tell us about your mission in life, about travel. But please, can you add in your patience? Because you, my beautiful one, has a big challenge. And I am so, you have impressed on my heart the way that you encompass your mother everywhere you go. If I see your mom and I see you in the pictures, my heart just gives you a big smile and a prayer, because I am not in your shoes. And if you're not in that person's shoes, you don't know what they need to go through. So please, can you tell us? Thank you.
Well, let me just explain to folks that may not know. If you follow my journey, I'm a frequent traveler. As you saw, I have books on travel. I have books on money, because money and travel kind of go hand in hand. And people don't understand that part. But travel planning prepares you for wealth building. So that's my platform. And I'm going to share the love everywhere I go, because 8 billion people in this world don't get enough love. So I'm trying to give them that love. That also brings into play my mother, Lady Lexi, who suffers with dementia. She loves to travel too. So I take her with me as much as I possibly can. That's where the hearts of patience comes in for me. It's not about me, but I have to take everything I do a moment to have some patience and think about what she's going through. If the noise is too loud, it might be fine for me, but it may not be fine for her. So I have to have patience. Well, this suits me, but it may not suit her. But that's the journey. But if I can do it, so can everyone else. The same thing when I say with money. I grew up poor, but I'm not poor anymore. Thank the Lord. So if it can happen for me, it can happen for someone else. And again, with your loved ones, if you have someone that suffers with dementia, Alzheimer's, some sort of memory disorder, don't just leave them in a room. Take them with you. Yes, it's going to be a challenge sometimes, but the memories you'll have are greater than those obstacles you have to overcome. People have told me that I should not put my mom through the travels, that that's just too much for her. Well, I listened to folks for a little while. I just left my mom in a comfortable room, in our home. We just kept her indoors. Just she went downhill fast, and I'm like, this is not working. She's going to get out and see the world with me. Do you know when she travels, she lightens up, her smile, her demeanor, her eyes sparkle? Do you know that she does not mind going through security? I mean, she flies on 4-hour flights, and it doesn't bother her. She's constantly telling me that, hey, we have a bag up there. We have a bag up there. Don't forget my bag up there. But these are the things that keeps her going. These makes her mind continually to work. As we say, wander wisely. She wanders, and she doesn't know when she wakes up in the morning sometimes where we are. Again, it goes back to that hearts of patience. I'm patient with her, and I have learned to take a teddy bear that we call Baby Love with us. Baby Love is a frequent traveler, but Baby Love gives her comfort. I have to have patience with the fact that she has to have something that she can recognize. Even though she lives with me, I'm her daughter. She can wake up in the morning and she don't know who I am. She may know I'm familiar and I look after her, but she doesn't know who I am. But that teddy bear, oh, she knows Baby Love. She doesn't forget Baby Love. You can't try to switch it out with a different one. She knows who Baby Love is. Just
Wow.
open currency of exchange. We need to know how to manage it. And I'm teaching people on my podcast. I'm using travel as my example to teach.
I just want to make sure, is the internet unstable on my side or on your side, Duchess? Okay. I see Cheryl moving, but
Passive
not
income is
Dutch.
what we
Okay. I'm so sorry, Duchess. You have broken up the last little bit. Can you just repeat that? Duchess? Helena? Was the internet unstable on my side or on Duchess' side?
let me see
I think
now
it's on her side.
On
Yeah.
my side.
if you
Okay.
can
So the
I
No,
use
not your side. It's on Duchess's side.
Oh, okay. So, my beautiful Duchess, I will circle back to you. In the moment we cannot hear, it's like you're breaking up, but you are still beautiful and smiling. So, my beautiful Helena, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is to use patience as a stepping stone to create what your heart is yearning for, so you can achieve your soul's desires, your soul's vocation, not to rush things and push things. But like Chloe said, and what I'm practicing in my life very much these days too, is surrendering, trusting, allowing that everything has its gestation period. Just like with birth, everything in life, within our lives, also has that. Patience. It will all unfold in divine time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful Helena. Chloe, in 1 minute, can you tell us your golden nugget, please? Oh, let me just unmute you, Chloe. You are welcome to go ahead. I'm so sorry. I'm standing here like a pillar. I should have
No worries.
unmuted you.
No worries. I was saying that I kind of already said my golden nuggets around patience. I really think is directing ourselves as much as possible towards what we actually desire and what we actually want to bring in to
Okay.
ourselves
Can
as
I
the
quickly
main.
stop you? I'm so sorry.
Sure.
Your golden nugget I have put onto
Oh,
the
my
accompanying video. I share the source, yes?
the source within me, yes, with I share the source within me with hopes it sparks the source within thee. Yes, that's my actual golden nugget. I didn't know if we were talking about patience or what. But yes, I share the source within me with hopes it sparks the source within thee. Yes,
Yes,
that
I
is
love it. The first time I saw it, I thought, oh, goosebumps. I love it. Thank you, my
good.
beautiful Chloe. Cheryl, you are unmuted. I'm so sorry, I cannot ask that other question, but what is your golden nugget that you bestowed on us?
Uh, don't be afraid to help people.
And I've got as well, change your family.
Change your family, change your life.
Yes,
That's,
I
that's
actually love that. I love that because sometimes people forget about the family. Thank
no,
you, my beautiful.
yeah,
Yes,
no family left behind.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, my beautiful Cheryl. My beautiful TJ, what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget is FTS, and that stands for forget that stuff. And it's great today because that golden nugget is kind of directly related to patience. But what it really focuses around is all of the things that we see around us that we tend to worry about, that in all actuality, we can't do anything about to change. So it's like, forget that stuff and focus
Love
on
it.
the stuff that you can actually change. That way, we
I
keep
love
our
it.
stress levels down, we keep our worries down because we are no longer focused on things we cannot do anything about.
I
Mhm.
love it. I love it. So, my beautiful Duchess, I unfortunately didn't go and see if you gave me a golden nugget, and I just in the opening video so believe. So, for me, you're my last word for you. Do you've got a golden nugget that you can bestow on us?
I like to use my quote, traveling opens doors that you didn't know you needed opening. In other words, when you get out of your comfort zone, you allow yourself to go somewhere or do something unknown, your creativity sparks, your inner purpose shines a light. New opportunities come your way. So traveling opens doors that you didn't know needed opening until you go out and look.
That is beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much, my beautiful Duchess DJ Love. So, my beautiful guest, I've got a question for you. Will you have a dance with me?
Yes,
I
yes,
just
yes.
love it. Thank you. So, my beautiful viewers out there, will you have a dance with us? They said yes. They said yes. Yeah, we go.
Yay!
Woohoo, DJ! Woohoo!
Walking on
Woohoo!
sunshine or dancing in the
Hey.
rain. Sprinkle me with fairy dust so I can fly away. Smiling at a moonbeam or squinting in the sun. Sprinkle me with fairy dust and cover me with love. From butterflies to eagles,
Bye,
oh, there's
everyone.